Yeah, bro! What's up, guys? Welcome back to Snow White F32 channel. So, continuation from the last video of me leaking oil in some places that I should not be leaking oil in. Well, I shouldn't be leaking oil at all, but hear me out. I have oil catch can from Mishimoto, which I am sponsored with. Shout out Mishimoto. The oil catch can has been leaking from places that it shouldn't be leaking. Well, it shouldn't leak at all. So, let me show you guys real quick what I'm talking about. So, there's leakage right under the can itself, right? And then, because this is, or the hoses are old, if you look down, it's leaking on the hoses itself, right? So I contacted Mishimoto and they ran through the problems with me, and they basically told me that I should have been changing or cleaning my filter, which I didn't know. I guess it's my fault, right? We all make mistakes. I didn't know they said that I need to be cleaning the filter or changing it every 30,000 miles. I've driven on this almost more than like 100 and some thousand miles without even touching the filter. So that's what we're gonna do today. They sent me a new filter. All I had to pay is for shipping, and they pay for parts. They sent that to me, and they also sent me new hoses. So before I start, I want to tell you guys what the symptoms I've been having. So for a bad oil catch can, either you installed it improperly or you have a bad filter, or the filter is just not clean. Searched up online, and literally everything I'm having, they described it, right? So this says symptoms of bad or improperly functional oil catch can includes reduced engine performance, I have it. Misfiring, I have it. Rough idling, I have it. Check engine light, I have it. Excessive smoke from the exhaust, which I don't have, but I have some smoke sometimes that come out until I run the car for a little while and then it goes away. Increased oil consumption, I have it. Like I don't, this is the only oil leak I have, and I'm losing a quarts every 3,000 miles. I'm sure this is not leaking a quarts every 3,000 miles, so I don't know what's going on. And then after that, potential oil leak or engine damage due to excessive crankcase pressure, which hopefully I don't have. But for now we know the symptoms. Now we know how to fix it. Let's try to fix it and see if that fixes the issue of misfiring and rough idling and all that stuff. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Alright, so oil catch can. First, I'm going to change the filter, which I'm going to take this off. If you installed it, it shouldn't be very tight on. You should be able to spin it and take it out. It's been collecting an excessive amount of oil, which Mishimoto told me is because the filter is not clean. So yeah, so this is what it's in my oil catch can. That is normal because of condensation. This obviously has oil in it and turns it into, there's water in there, and then when the car gets hot again, the oil mixes with the water and it becomes that. Don't worry, every oil change I don't have that in my oil in the engine. So this is just in the catch can. So let's get rid of that and then let's change the filter. Alright, so for Mishimoto oil catch cans, we're looking for the 3/32 Allen key, and we're gonna take these off. So don't do the same mistake as me. Don't drop it in the engine bay. But it's not the end of the world. It's just holding it to the bracket, so I'll just find it later. And now I'm gonna take these hoses off. These are 8mm. They don't want to come off, so I just spun it back and I'm gonna start working with these. So we're gonna take this cover off. That cover is Allen key 3. You're gonna take this off. Careful when you're taking it off. You have 3 pieces, right? So you have the bolt with the washer. You're gonna have the actual filter cover itself, and you're gonna have this piece. Make sure if you're same thing as me, make sure you clean them. I already cleaned them. It's not hard to clean. So this is the filter that I'm talking about. This is what's dirty. It looks dirty. It's disgusting. So I'm gonna change that. So I don't have an open end wrench that fits. This is huge. So I just got my clamp. I went to size, and we're gonna take this off right now. And that is the piece that we took off. Comes with its own flush too. That does look dirty. Alright, so let's clean stuff up. I got a new piece, so I don't need to clean my filter. Now let's put the new filter in. Alright, so Mishimoto got me a new one, as I told you guys. So old disgusting one, new beautiful one. This looks like a piece of art that should be put in a museum. Anyways, let's get everything back like it was. Alright, so we're gonna keep putting it in. Make sure when it's in, these 2 holes right here are in this groove between these 2. That's how you know it's going in correctly. Now we'll get our clamp and tighten it. Alright, that's good. Let's put everything back on now. This piece right here, so you have 2 dents or nipples, whatever you want to call it, out here, right? It goes in first. Put it in the actual filter. We're gonna put this here like this. Okay, so the bolt is gonna be on the outside, and then we're gonna put this on it, and then we're gonna bolt everything down. We're gonna make sure this is centered with the whole filter, so when you put the cup back in, it fits. everything is together, nothing should move. Now, I will put my cup right back on if I'm only changing the filter, but since I am not, I'm also changing the hoses. We're gonna start doing the hoses right now. Alright, so next for us to remove the hoses. One of the hoses is simple, it's connected to the block right here. One of the other hoses is connected to the extension of the intake on the bottom, so I have to take the top intake out. If you have OEM intake, obviously it's gonna be a different procedure, but same idea. You're gonna take this off, okay? I'm gonna take off my intake pipe clamp. Some clamps will be 8mm, some clamps are 10mm, mine is 10mm, so. Alright, so intake hose is off. This is free to come out. I also have 10mm right here. So if you have an engine intake, it's gonna be the same setup. Alright, now I'm gonna be able to pop this up and get this out of the way. This is usually in the way, so just maneuver it out of the way. Now we can see it. This is what I'm talking about. You see a lot of oil here, a lot of oil here. This is what we need to take off, and this is what we need to take off. So if we need to take this off, I just have to, these two, oops, pull it out. Same thing for the bottom, these two clamps. I am not gonna take that off because it's usually very hard to get off. So I'm just gonna take the clamp off. These are the Mishimoto clamps that come with it. So they are 8mm from Mishimoto. So we're gonna work with that. Once it's off, we should be able to. One is off. It's off. That should make it easier for, oh my goodness. That should make it easier for me to move this freely. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. So, now that both of them are off, be careful, don't do the same mistake as me. There might be some liquid in it, and I just sprayed it all over my engine bay. I just have to clean it now. I'm gonna start with the installation. So, this is the clip that attaches onto the block. The one on the bottom, it was stuck on, so I was able to pull it out. This one, I wasn't able to pull it out. So, we're gonna have our next contestant, Mina. He's gonna hold one side. I'm gonna hold the other side. And we're gonna pull. Let's do it.
Tug of war. Ready? Set. Good job. Mina lost. Yusuf stayed.
Oh! Oh my god.
خلاص
BMW بلاستيك. اكسر ما انت كسرتها خلاص. هتعرف تمسك يا برو؟
امسك اهو.
اضغط.
Round 2. Begin.
Alright guys, so after Mina and I finished our tug of wars and it didn't work, we're gonna put it on the heat gun, so we're gonna see if it let us pick it up. Oh yeah, it's coming up. Sorry about that.
وانت عازف حاجة ده؟
It happened. Now it has no arms. So we just need to buy a new piece. But that's it. Alright, so this is working on cars in a nutshell. Stuff full break, not anybody's fault. It is bound to happen. Just keep in mind to know what could break when you're working on a job, so you know where to get it from. If you break the same thing, it's called a CCV hose. The CCV hose comes with both plastic pieces. From my knowledge, you can't buy the plastic piece by itself because you basically have to rip it out of the hose. Let's install all of these back in. Clamp hose. Clamp. Don't tighten it. If you're installing this first time or if you don't know what it is, just don't tighten it. Don't tighten anything until you put everything on. Make sure everything matches. Hose, clamp, and then our plastic piece. We're going to, if this happens to you, which probably will happen because it's plastic, 192,000 miles, bound to happen. It's okay to put it on because you have a gasket, but get a new piece as soon as possible, which I'm gonna do as well. So hose here, we're gonna tighten it. All right, so you're gonna keep going until it stops. Don't over torque it. It's a plastic piece. It will break more than it's already broken. So this. Here. They're gonna go across each other like that, like this. Now clamp and clamp. And then our main piece. Okay, so clean, hose. Make sure the hose coming out of the block is going to the outside, like the bumper side. The hose is coming out of the intake is going to the car side. Alright, so now we're going to install this. Obviously we lost one screw, so we're gonna work with two right now and then we're gonna find that one later. Again, the only reason why I'm okay that I'm missing that one screw is because all this does is holds the catch can to the bracket. Now we're gonna put this here. This here. 8mm. We're gonna start tightening everything. I'm gonna tighten these until they stop. And we're done. Obviously we're gonna tighten the bottom ones as well. Once it stops, it stops. Make sure this is tight as well. It is tight. So I just want to show you guys one of the issues that I'm having is that my thermostat has this drain line here, which is causing an issue because it was hitting my old oil catch can line, and it was causing an issue here, which caused it to break earlier than it should be. If anybody has a solution for this, please write it in the comments, because this is the issue I've been having for the old one and the new one now. But let's start putting the intake in. First, we're gonna put intake in. Alright, we're gonna put our 10mm here. Intake itself. As I said, each person has a different intake clamp size. Mine is a 10. Yours might be an 8. Just work with it as you want. Then we're gonna run this through right here. The vacuum line is in, we're all done. Now all we have to do is just install the oil catch can cup. And we're all set. That is how you change your Mishimoto filter and hoses on a BMW F32 and 20 and 26. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, make sure to drop in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and a comment. And as always,